Welcome everybody to the match in the third Goldenberg tournament between Joshua playing as JoZ versus Pete playing as RedP. With me here is Alex. You might know him as Sense, as a co-caster.
Hello everybody.
Welcome, Alex. Sorry everybody for the delay. I had a few technical issues here. We are ready.
Stefan, can you turn me up a little bit? I think I might be quiet in the stream
Certainly can.
through
Let me just.
TeamSpeak volume or something.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
always.
Anyway, the players are ready, and I think we are pretty much ready as well. There is an echo, apparently.
There's an echo. Yeah, I have to turn off my speakers now, and I'm going to headset mode. All right. Ready to go.
Alright, guys.
Host.
I believe Christoph is the host, so are we ready, Stefan?
Yeah. Cast is
Yep.
ready.
Then we can go. Good luck, have fun, guys.
Yep. Good luck and have fun to the players and to all the viewers out there. Live viewers or YouTube viewers later on. The map is Aquilon Wastes. And the race is JoZ is playing random, and RedP is Protoss.
Yeah, I actually think he always played random in the last tournament as well, if I remember correctly. And then Pete, our Red Protoss, of course, going for his usual race.
The Protoss.
Yeah. I was talking to both players a little bit, just like chatting earlier. And it seemed Joshua was very happy that, because he hasn't practiced so much, that Pete is only level 5, so it gives him some confidence.
Alright, we're in the game. And in the top left corner, spawning as the blue Zerg, is JoZ.
Yeah, and in the bottom right corner, spawning as the Red Protoss, is of course Pete, aka RedP. So TVZ, or not TVZ, sorry, PVZ is what we have at the moment. The random Joshua spawning as a Zerg player. We're gonna see what these guys are gonna do.
We are in the beginner bracket of the tournament, so both players are. While I believe they have been playing StarCraft overall in quite a while, they're not really active players, so I cannot say much about their
both
skill
players
level.
were in the previous tournament, although we have quite a few new guys, especially in the beginners bracket this tournament. Both of these, and I believe they should have met before, although I'm not too sure. I don't remember quite how the brackets were in the last tournament.
We only
I
had
do see Pete going for the wall-off at the front, even though he doesn't know yet what race Joshua is, so going for the safe option.
Considering he's Zerg, that is a good idea to have the wall off in case there is some early aggression. The scouting drone now, Pete knows he's a Zerg, but has he also seen the spawning pool? Nope, he has not looked any further, he just was interested in the race, and that is pretty much it.
Yeah, he did see a gas though, so he should be expecting spawning pool to come up fairly soon as well. He is hiding the probe at the moment in this small location in the middle of the map. It's a nice scouting position there. If you move it closer to the edge, you can see some Zerglings run by, and it's not that easily seen, I guess. We do have a very early evolution chamber though from Joshua.
Yeah, that's very early. Maybe he wants to go for a Zergling +1 attack in an early push. It's very unconventional, but it may just work. And I think the position here, RedP is putting up a pylon, not too close to the enemy to JoZ base, but close enough. Would this pylon be discovered by the Xelnaga tower? I think that the vision stops at the thorns here.
Yeah, I think you're right, although I'm not 100% sure, but maybe we can check it out later. Meanwhile, we do have 4 Zerglings streaming across the map now, starting to make their way through. And I believe the vision of the pylon should reveal them actually to Pete as
Yeah,
they walk by.
they are definitely walking right through it.
Yeah.
And JoZ is going for a macro hatchery first, instead of building his secondary natural base. That's an interesting choice.
Now the four Zerglings are gonna arrive at Pete's base. Is the Zealot on hold position? It
Yeah,
seems like he is. Very good.
the Zealot.
And those Zerglings will actually not be able to do much at all.
No, they are actually not attacking. They're on move command. Now they started attacking, but they didn't even get through the Zealot's shield.
But the scouting was done by the Zerglings, and he should have seen, if he clicked on the building, that the robotics facility, was actually a building from Pete. So we're gonna see how he reacts to it. There's just tier 1 units at the time, but he is going for his expansion right now.
Yeah, expansion from the Zerg coming up. We'll see how this very early macro hatch is gonna play out for him. Maybe it's actually an interesting tactic. I have not seen it before, and he's going for the 4th base. He is going very strong in economy, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like he will. Very nice play from that, and we can actually see now the Xalnaga Tower. If you follow the minimap vision of it, the Xalnaga Tower won't actually see the pylon there, so that's something nice to know, and maybe for some other guys in some future games to keep an eye on. Yeah, so we got 3 base for the Zerg player plus the macro hatch. That's a very big potential for some lava injects and a lot of lava to mass produce drones or units coming up very soon.
Lair is now being produced, but no queen on the way yet, so there's not going to be any creep spread and neither any lava injection just yet for the Zerg player. A good bunch of links. Is there any Zergling speed in production? Not yet.
It's finished actually, I think.
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw it
okay,
earlier.
sorry, I must have mislooked. I thought those Zerglings do not have wings. Anyway,
The observer of Pete is gonna see the links right now. Probably happy that he's at the moment just on link speed, link tech. He doesn't see any other units, but he does see the creep of the natural. And we're gonna see maybe he scouts a bit more just to see and find out what's going on, what Joshua is up to.
yeah, I believe if once he scouts those, the macro hatch and the other bases, the 2nd and the 3rd, I think RedP may feel confident enough for an attack. Actually, it's commencing already, because he will see that there's not much mining happening. Actually, the mineral income is pretty much even for both players, and he knows that his opponent has overstretched his economy, so maybe there's something. The attack is going to be successful, but
if you look at the units on Harvester, actually Pete is ahead. He does have quite a sizable, or starting to get quite a sizable army, but he is taking his time. Those 2 Immortals won't do much unless he's very good with some force fields, but only 2 sentries at the moment, so there won't be too many force fields there.
he will want
I actually
zealots.
see Joshua taking
Oh,
this.
the attack is coming in, and he's on move command, so the first zealots, stalkers, are getting attacked.
Oh, he just right-clicked.
Oh my god, no. Now the attack is commencing, but with only 1 zealot in the fray, I'm not sure how successful this push is going to be,
Oh
but
my
he
god.
manages to clean up all the Zerglings. With only 1 zealot here, and he's not even doing anything because he's stuck. Now,
Wow.
Immortals versus Zerglings, that's a new technique I have not heard before, but it seems to work.
But you have to say the running around. What? Some.
The force fields, the protective force fields were actually pretty nice, but I also thought JoZ would actually win this fight since he had the right units.
I don't think he area attacked like with an A move at all.
Oh yeah,
He probably clicked on a single unit, and they were running around most of the time trying to get to that 1 unit instead of fighting. I think that's a big thing.
no production by either player. The macro hatch is down. There's no forces left. for JoZ, so will we see a GG here, or will he just wait to get killed?
Was it actually Joshua?
I believe it was JoZ, yeah. Just get over it. Okay, well, saying just get it over with. He could surrender, but maybe...
He could, of course.
all the drones are making their way down, getting picked off in the process. Shall we notify JoZ that he can surrender?
We can do it after the game, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
But
For
look at
the
this. This is really funny as well. I really like this. Pete going for a hidden ninja base right now by the Naga Tower.
yeah.
So I guess he's just using the opportunity to like practice his gameplay a bit more.
Yeah, micro and macro
like,
at the same time.
Yeah, I mean he has the game pretty much won already. There's not much you can cast or say at this point, since Joshua's pretty much given up. But I really like this. Maybe in some different games you're gonna see more of this sneaky hidden expansion play from Pete.
JoZ moved all his units and his overlords into the army, so they get picked off. I really think he's not aware of the surrender function.
Maybe, yeah.
Because he did actually do everything to help Pete destroy his units and army, so I think that is the
we
case
should
here.
definitely tell him
Yeah.
in a minute or two.
So much move command by RedP. Now he's going for the rocks, and please stop this massacre. I want our observers here. Yep, the last hatchery will fall, and therefore the game will be won in favor of RedP. Victory.
Alright guys, there we have it. First game going to Red Pete, able to secure his victory with a nice one base push with Immortals and some gateway units. But still, I have to say, I think it was down to Joshua mismicroing the engagement that really lost him the fight.
I believe so, because the Zerglings... Pete didn't really have any proper counter unit to the Zerglings, and they could have easily hacked away at most of his units, especially the Stalkers first. And the Immortals are not really known to be good against Zerglings.
Yeah, and there were a lot of Zerglings at the start. Or clumped up, unfortunately, and just walking around. But we are gonna have a second match. At least I hope Joshua is still motivated to do it. He seemed quite annoyed
Yeah.
by that first game.
Pete says at least one win in Golden Bug 3. Next map will be chosen by JoZ, the loser of the match. And let's have a check in the stream. Okay.
Oh, he says he knows, apparently, that you can surrender.
Okay.
Maybe... Or maybe it's a misunderstanding. Maybe he misunderstood what you mean.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. Or maybe he just wants to do it in the most old-fashioned way possible, I guess. Nonetheless, congratulations to Pete for the first game, and we're gonna see if he can tie up the series in the second game soon.
Let's just get... Oh, guy.
Oh, I don't mean tie up the series, sorry, that was... I mean take the series. Of course it's up to Joshua to tie up the series now.
Java is not letting me go. So, Joshua is requested to select the next map. I'm not sure if he's... Oh. Fair enough, he just wanted to see his buildings crumble.
just waiting on Joshua to give us next map. Although I have a feeling that he doesn't really mind which map, and just gonna say any map whatsoever. And I think in the beginner's bracket, most of the people feel like that, where they're just happy to play on any of the maps. They're all good maps anyway, the ladder maps. Or the previous ladder maps, as the map pool for the ladder has recently changed in the last 2 days or so.
Yeah, did we actually cater for the latest ladder changes, or are we still on the season when we started to design the tournament?
Well, the map pool is now expanded, so it's the previous plus the current ladder map pools together, essentially. Which seems to be what people wanted to do, which is fine because it means you can still play the maps that you're comfortable playing on, and I'm actually really happy about that because Alkaline Wastes is not in the new map pool anymore. So that's one map versus Zerg that's already taken out for me.
Yeah, yeah, it's quite favorized by Zergs, isn't it?
No, against Zergs.
Oh, against
it's quite
Zergs.
favorized. Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's really easy to take 3 bases on it, and even the 4th base is kind of okay to take.
Oh yeah, true.
And instead you got this new map which I played today, Alter Sim, or whatever it's called. Which is really weird map. I'm not sure it's gonna stay in the map pool for a long time, but I guess it can lead to very interesting games. Whirlwind, I guess. Christoph making the map, I suppose.
Whirl something? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is Whirlwind.
Oh yeah, Whirlwind was taken out of the map pool, the ladder map pool as well.
Oh.
Which is actually quite sad, because I like that map for actually all matchups. Quite nice to play.
Yeah, I believe to remember, wasn't it the one that met in the middle and had 8 little fingers sprouting out from the middle? So all engagements had to go through the mid? Was it that one?
Kind of, but not quite.
Oh.
Yes, everything does more or less meet in the middle. You had one Naga tower in the middle, and everything kind of spreads out like like a whirl or something.
Oh yeah.
There was a small bug there. I don't know if you noticed. I got an error trying to join the game.
Yep, I had the same.
So I guess Christoph is gonna rehost it now.
It was dependencies not met, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, we're in the game. Very good, so that works. We have...
So it's gonna be Steffen versus Christoph playing TVZ.
not today.
Just joking. I'm still so baffled by the whole thing where you join a game and you're Terran for some reason by default.
It constantly happens. I still think...
Actually Andre is on as well, so we can invite him.
Still think it's an unaddressed bug in StarCraft.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was Ivan... oh, he went offline, I guess.
Mad was Ivan,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Oh yeah. Ready. Oh, this time JoZ is going for Terran. I think maybe he decided he hasn't played in so long that he probably goes with a slightly easier race decision here. Or maybe he didn't notice that he's Terran. Christoph's currently asking.
That can always happen. You have to ask yourself when the player just...
Happened to the best.
But hey, look, he changed it to random, so I guess Andre is not there. Oh, and he switched back to Terran. Fair enough.
Oh my god. I think you're having once again.
So guys, the second game of this series, of the first series today, of a total of 3 series actually. We have who's gonna play later actually? It was supposed to be maybe Anthony versus Ivan, is that correct?
Yeah, I believe it was Anthony, definitely. I'm not sure if it was versus Ivan. I have to delete some stuff. Actually,
But it did say it might change, I believe, in the Facebook comment. Of course, as Christoph points out, me versus Piotr is gonna be at 10.
okay, I just had to use the recycle bin. I just realized that my hard drive space was full. I deleted a good bunch of videos I've taken the other day, but I didn't throw them out of the recycle bin. I had 300 kilobyte left.
Well, I believe Andre won't be joining this game. It seems he's very busy or something, or just AFK. So we have the game starting right now. Pete versus Joshua coming up on Whirlwind LE.
Yeah, it's the second game in this best of 3. And the first match was decided by RedP, Pete, who won an engagement that he probably would have not won if not for a micro error of JoZ.
Yeah,
So
and right now we do have a larger map, Whirlwind LE. 4 player locations where the players can spawn.
yeah, and we're in the game, and in the top right corner of the map we have the red Protoss RedP.
And in the bottom right corner we've got the blue random player spawning a Zerg. It's JoZ or Joshua.
Yeah. Let's bring up the resource tab, and players are throwing down the good luck and have fun. So the probe of RedP is preparing for the pylon, and he has been starting to scout very early in the last match. So yeah, we see the scout coming right away, which does make sense, especially on a map where you don't know for sure where your opponent is.
Yeah, and if you look at the rally point, he will actually be lucky to scout Joshua's base first, and it is rally towards the other bases later, but of course he can just turn around once he identifies that the Zerg player, or that Joshua spawned a Zerg again, and that he is in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, and we'll see how JoZ is gonna react to the last match, if he's going to change his tactics. He's going for the pool extractor first, just like in the last game, so far it looks the same. Well, standard opening for Protoss, and RedP is again blocking the ramp, which is very wise decision against the Zerg.
And there we go, Joshua probably going for that pool.
Evolution chamber first.
I am very curious, like, why he does the evolution chamber first. I don't really see any advantage that this can have this early, especially going before pool, because it can be so difficult to hold any all-ins of Protoss without any major units.
Yeah, as a Zerg, you cannot do any attack units, and here comes the spawning pool. Maybe it was also a misclick. That always needs to be taken in account. With unexperienced players, you can easily accidentally put down the wrong building, and then you realize it just a few seconds later.
Well, it seems that he did this, since he pretty much did this in the previous game as well. He does have sort of general series of buildings that he does follow. He does have a hedge down. Now this time it's not a macro hatchery, it is actually taking the naturals, so I'm glad to see that from Joshua.
Definitely.
Meanwhile, in the proto space, of course, we had Gateway first, which is actually becoming more and more normal and popular in PvZ. Not going for the otherwise very famous, or not famous, I'd say popular Forge expand
Yeah, no
or
Forge
fast
Fast
expand.
expand here. Um, he will maybe again try to build up a fast army. I really want to see a Mothership Core this time because he could have actually saved his. Oh no, if the Zerglings would have had taken the upper hand, he could have just mass recalled his army by when he noticed that it's looking grim for him. Now, Warp Gate research is coming up for the Protoss, and again the Robo facility. So yes, I believe the tactic of RedP is identical, while JoZ is playing more defensive in this time around. He does throw down 3 spine crawlers on his natural, and another one
Yep.
is currently waiting to be deployed.
What I do like as well from Joshua in this game is that he actually did get a queen,
Ah,
which
yes.
we didn't see that early or at all actually. No, that early. I think he had one in the end, but it was
Uh,
very late. So he does have one now. He can use it for lava
yeah.
injects, and we do see him use it for the lava injects, so
Yeah.
that's very good.
He's making use of it, alright. And this time, I believe Pete will have a much harder time of getting in here. If he comes from the side, he will get through, especially if he does have those immortals, 2 or 3 immortals. But Joshua is preparing, and he is actually lining them up nicely, so they can all attack an incoming army at once.
Yeah, very nice from that.
Good positioning for these.
Very defensive mindset, of course, expecting a big attack from Pete probably to come very soon. The Warp Guard research just finished now, so we're gonna see, and the 2 additional gateways for Pete are finishing in a second as well. So we might see some pressure coming up fairly soon, or maybe he will wait for the Immortal again, we'll see.
Yeah, and layer tech is also being prepared and currently undergone by JoZ. Let's see which tech tree he's deciding to go for. At the moment, he has the Zerglings. No Zergling speed research just yet. He does work on 1 extractor only, so there's not much gas that he's going to be able to spend on the further attack. Maybe we're going to see roaches here as a next as a tech choice.
I believe he did throw down the Watch Warren in the last game as well, although it was fairly late. He is getting Burrow though at the moment, so that's quite interesting. And there we go, the Watch Warren is actually going down right now. So nice call from you, Steffen.
There we go, yeah. RedP is having his observer in the base, and he does see the Zerglings and the Spine Crawlers, and let's see how RedP is going to react on this. He's probably still going for the same army. Second Immortal is coming up. He could oh, we have a Stargate actually, a proxy Stargate. This
Interesting.
could be really nice. An Oracle could do a lot of damage to the economy here in the main base.
Yeah, especially since the Oracle can take out 1 queen by itself. Of course, if the second one comes to support, then the Oracle will have to quickly get away. Or he could just choose to focus on the drones. But we'll see what he does. Maybe he will do a Void Race or something as well, which is actually viable.
Is a possibility, but the second queen won't be there in time for to support the other queen, because there is no creep spread in between those bases. They are disconnected, and the queen will be really slow on this off creep. Roaches coming out, 7 of the bunch as so far. There's a nice army that JoZ is currently racking up here. Army supply only slightly in favor of RedP.
And we do have the Oracle being produced right now from the proxy Stargate, so it's gonna pop out in just a minute, and we'll see how much damage it can do. Meanwhile, of course, Pete going for his own expansion, seeing that he's economically behind and wants to catch up fairly soon.
Yeah, he does have a lower mineral income, but he has more gas because JoZ is of yet still on 1 gas. He really wants to go for a Nidus network.
Yeah, and the Spire
Interesting.
as well. Look at that. That Spire is going to be so good to deal with
Oh yeah,
any Oracle if he wants to choose to do so. And the Nidus network, oh my god, that's really good as well. But of course, I do like the pylon positioning from Pete, covering every untouched angle of his main base, so he would be able to see any Nidus coming in.
that is true. The Nidus network could actually not connect anywhere unseen. Very nice.
Meanwhile, the Oracle is in the main base, taking down
Three
drones, 3 killed
drones.
already.
6th drone is staying, and we have a surrender. Oh my god, no! I didn't want to see this.
That was
He,
okay. Well, congrats to Pete.
congrats to Pete. I don't know what to say. I don't even. It's like no. I actually we were in for a nice match here.
I would have liked to see it go on for
The
much longer,
the
I have to
Spire
say.
was ready.
Yeah.
Just would have had to pull his drones, used his queen, and oh my god. Oh no. Douche
Douche
move.
move? I don't know. Um, anyway, congratulations to Pete for securing this series 2-0. And I believe he had a previous match in the tournament, so I guess he's on 1-1 right now in terms of the series.
Sorry, I was just checking for what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh, I was just recapping essentially Pete's path in the tournament so far. I think he had a
Oh yeah.
match before against Doombeard or something, is that right?
Oh, Doombeard. Yeah,
To who he
that's
lost,
Robin.
so now he would be 1-1, I guess, in the brackets.
Yeah, he won his first match, and very nicely done. But I really wanted to see some fighting here in this second game. It is really a shame. It is a shame to see this.
It is. Well, I
Joshua
guess
is,
we
I
are
think.
gonna have the next game coming up fairly soon.
Yeah, the
I
next
wonder
game
where
is scheduled for 10
Marcus.
minutes. We'll have to see if all the players are gonna be ready. I'm gonna kill the stream now for this match, and we'll see you back in within the next 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the players. Thanks, Alex, for casting, and I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, see you next time, guys.